My name is Lily. I am 32 years old. I work as a makeup artist. I am not rich. I am not famous. But I am happy. Every morning, I wake up at 4. The alarm clock rings in the dark. I open my eyes. I get up. I wash my face with cold water. The water wakes me up. I carry my big kit. It is very heavy. Inside are all my tools: powder, lipstick, brushes, hairspray. The kit hurts my shoulder sometimes, but I do not complain. I walk to the bus stop. Sometimes I walk all the way. Walking saves money. My hands always have powder on them. My clothes smell like hairspray, but my eyes are bright. I have hope in my heart. Matthew is my boyfriend. He is 34 years old. He works very hard. He is a delivery man. He works 12 hours every day. Sometimes he works 14 hours. He works when it rains. He works when it is hot. He never stops. His hands are rough. His fingers have small cuts. His back hurts at night. But Matthew has the best smile. When he smiles at me, I forget everything. I forget the hard work. I forget the tired feet. I only see love. We live in a small apartment. It is in the basement. The walls are damp. The window is very small. When I look outside, I only see feet. I see people walk by. I see shoes. Black shoes. Brown shoes. Dirty shoes. Clean shoes. But I never see the sky. Our apartment is cheap. We need cheap. We do not have much money, but we have each other, and that is enough. Every night we eat together. We eat simple food. Pasta is our favorite. We buy the cheapest pasta. We cook it with a little salt. Sometimes we add butter. Sometimes we do not have butter. We eat by candlelight. Sometimes the candles are romantic. Sometimes the power is out. We cannot pay the bill, but we do not mind. The candlelight makes everything beautiful. After dinner, Matthew sits with me. My feet hurt. They always hurt. I stand all day at work. Matthew takes my feet in his hands. He rubs them gently. His rough hands feel good. He makes the pain go away. You work too hard, he says. You work harder, I say back. We smile at each other. We are poor, but we are happy. We count our money every week. We put coins on the table. We need money for bread. We need money for rent. We count every penny. Every coin is important. But at night, we count stars. We stand at our small window. We look up. We see a little bit of sky. We see stars. We make wishes on them. We dream big dreams. We counted pennies for bread, I tell Matthew one night, but we counted stars for dreams. He kisses my forehead. I will make all your dreams come true, he says. I believe him. One night was different. That night changed everything. It was a stormy night. The rain fell hard. The wind blew strong. Lightning filled the sky. Matthew had one last delivery. He went out in the rain. I waited at home. I was worried. The storm was bad. Hours passed. Matthew did not come home. I looked at the clock. I looked at the door. I waited. Finally, the door opened. Matthew came in. He was completely wet. Water ran from his hair. His clothes were soaked. He was shaking from cold. "What happened?" I asked. I ran to him. "I saw a car accident," he said. His voice shook. "A big car. A expensive car. It crashed. Are you hurt?" I touched his face. "No, but a man was inside. An old man. He was hurt bad. He could not breathe. His chest hurt. I think his heart had problems." My hands covered my mouth. "What did you do?" "I helped him," Matthew said. "I did first aid. I learned it once. I pressed his chest. I called the ambulance. I stayed with him." "You saved him?" "Maybe." The ambulance came. They took him to the hospital. I went too. I stayed until his family arrived. "Who was he?" "His name is Mr. Sterling. He is very rich, very important. He owns a big company." I hugged Matthew tight. His wet clothes made me wet too, but I did not care. "You are a good man," I said. "I just did the right thing," he said. That night, Matthew was tired, but he was happy. He saved a life. That made him feel good. We went to bed. We held each other. The rain still fell outside, but inside, we were warm. I did not know then. That night changed our lives. That night started everything. Good things, bad things, things we could never imagine. But that night, I only felt love, pure love. Simple love, the best kind of love. 2 days later, something happened. A black car came to our building. A man in a suit came to our door. He asked for Matthew. "Mr. Sterling wants to see you," the man said. Matthew looked scared. "Did I do something wrong?" "No. He wants to thank you." We went to Mr. Sterling's office. The building was tall, very tall. Everything was shiny. Everything was expensive. I felt small there. Mr. Sterling was a big man. He had gray hair. He wore a nice suit. He shook Matthew's hand. "You saved my life, Mr. Sterling said." "I just helped," Matthew said. "Anyone would do it, not anyone." "You stayed with me. You asked for nothing." Mr. Sterling took out an envelope. "Please." "You deserve it." Matthew looked at the envelope. "I cannot take it," Matthew said. "I did not help you for money." Mr. Sterling smiled. "You are honest. I like that." He sat back. He looked at Matthew for a long time. Then he spoke again. "I have a better idea. Be my assistant. I need someone I can trust." Matthew's eyes opened wide. "Work for you?" "Yes. The pay is very good. 6 times what you make now." I stopped breathing. 6 times? That was so much money. I do not know what to say," Matthew said. "Say yes," Mr. Sterling said. "You deserve this chance." Matthew looked at me. I saw tears in his eyes. I had tears too. We held hands. That night, we cried at home. We cried happy tears. We hugged. We laughed. We could not believe it. "We can have a real home," I said. "A home with big windows." "We can get married," Matthew said. "We can have children," I said. Everything felt perfect. Everything felt like a dream. Matthew started his new job. Mr. Sterling gave him new clothes, beautiful suits, expensive shoes, silk ties. Matthew looked different. He looked rich. At first, everything was good. Matthew came home happy. He told me about his day. We made plans. We looked at houses. We looked at wedding rings. But slowly, things changed. Matthew came home later and later. 7 o'clock became 8. 8 became 9. 9 became 10. I am sorry, he said. My boss needs me. I understand, I said, but my heart hurt. Matthew smelled different now. He smelled like expensive cologne. He smelled like cigars. He smelled like wine. These were not his smells. They were the smells of rich people. His phone rang all the time, even at dinner. Even at night, he always answered. It is work, he said. I must answer. Matthew talked about a girl. Her name was Chloe. She was Mr. Sterling's daughter. She was 22 years old. She is very beautiful, Matthew said one night, but she is very spoiled. What do you mean? I asked. She parties every night. She drinks too much. She makes problems. My job is to fix her problems. I drive her places. I pick her up when she is drunk. I did not like this. I felt something bad in my stomach, but I said nothing. Matthew came home later and later. Sometimes he came home at midnight, sometimes at 2 in the morning. He was always tired. We stopped eating dinner together. I ate alone. I looked at his empty chair. I missed him. During this time, my body felt strange. I felt sick in the mornings. My stomach felt funny. My breasts hurt. I knew what this meant, but I was scared. I bought a test at the pharmacy. I took it home. I hid it. One day, when Matthew was at work, I took the test. My hands shook. I waited. 2 lines appeared. I was pregnant. We were going to have a baby. I cried. Happy tears, scared tears. I wanted to tell Matthew right away, but he was at work. He was always at work now. I decided to make a special dinner. I would tell him that night. I cooked his favorite food. I put candles on the table. I put the test in a small box. I wrapped it with a ribbon. I waited. 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Matthew did not come home. I called him. No answer. I sent messages. No answer. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. The food got cold. The candles burned down. I was so tired. At 2 in the morning, the door opened. Matthew came in. He could barely walk. He smelled like alcohol. His eyes were red. Matthew? I said. He did not look at me. He fell on the sofa. He closed his eyes. Matthew, I need to talk to you, I said. But he was already asleep. He did not hear me. He did not see the dinner. He did not see the candles. He did not see the box. I stood there. I looked at him. I looked at the cold food. I looked at the box in my hands. I hid the box. I hid the test. I hid my news. Something was wrong. Something was very wrong. I felt it in my bones. I felt it in my heart. The golden cage was closing around us, and I did not know how to stop it. Weeks passed. Matthew became more distant. He looked at me less. He smiled at me less. We barely talked anymore. One morning, Matthew got a phone call. It was Mr. Sterling. Matthew listened. His face looked worried. "I need to go away," he told me. "A business trip." 3 days. 3 days? I said. Where? "A villa outside the city. My boss has a party there. Important clients." "Can I come?" I asked. "No, it is only business. I am sorry." He kissed my forehead, but the kiss felt cold. Then he left. I was alone again. I touched my belly. The baby was growing inside me, but I still did not tell Matthew. The right time never came. 3 days passed. Matthew did not call. He did not send messages. I worried every minute. On the 4th day, Matthew came home, but he was different, very different. His face was white. His eyes looked dead. He walked like a ghost. He did not look at me. "Matthew?" I said. "Are you okay?" He did not answer. He went straight to the bathroom. I heard the water start. The shower ran and ran. It ran for a very long time. I waited. I knocked on the door. "Matthew? Please talk to me." No answer. Just water, running and running. Finally, he came out. His skin was red. He rubbed it too hard. His eyes were red too, but not from water, from something else. "What happened?" I asked. I touched his arm. He pulled away. "Nothing. Just work. Just stress. You look sick. You look scared. Please tell me." I said, "It is nothing." His voice was loud. He never shouted at me before. Never. I stepped back. My heart beat fast. "I am sorry," I said quietly. Matthew sat on the bed. He put his face in his hands. I saw his shoulders shake. Was he crying? I wanted to hug him, but something stopped me. There was a wall between us now, a big wall. I could not cross it. That night, we slept in the same bed, but we were miles apart. Matthew turned away from me. I stared at his back. I wanted to touch him, but I was afraid. Matthew came home from work. He said nothing. He ate nothing. He went to bed early. He never smiled. He never touched me. "Please tell me." "We can fix it together." "There is nothing to fix," he said. "Just leave me alone." His words hurt. They hurt so much. But I kept trying. I loved him. I wanted to help him. My belly was getting bigger. Soon I could not hide it anymore. I needed to see a doctor. I needed to check the baby. I made an appointment. I went alone. Matthew was at work. He was always at work now. The doctor's office was cold. I sat on the table. The doctor put gel on my belly. It was cold too. Then I heard it. A sound. Thump, 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 thump. Fast and strong. "That is your baby's heart," the doctor said. "Very healthy." Tears came to my eyes. My baby. Our baby. The heart beat so fast, so full of life. "Everything looks good," the doctor said. The baby is growing well. Thank you, I said. My voice broke. I left the office. I walked home slowly. I touched my belly. I felt the baby inside. So small, so innocent. I cried on the street. People walked past me. Nobody stopped. Nobody asked if I was okay. I was so lonely. The man I loved was right next to me every day, but he felt so far away, like he was on another planet. Something bad happened. I knew it. I felt it, but Matthew would not tell me. He kept his secret locked inside. Our small apartment felt different now. It used to be full of laughter, full of love, full of hope. Now it was silent, a terrible silence. The silence hurt more than words, more than shouting, more than anything. I made dinner every night. Matthew ate a little. He said nothing. Then he went to the bedroom. He closed the door. I sat alone in the dark. I looked at the small window. I saw feet walk by. I remembered when we counted stars together, when we made wishes, when we dreamed. Those days were gone. Something took them away, something dark, something terrible. I still did not tell Matthew about the baby. How could I? He would not even look at me. He would not talk to me. I hid my growing belly under big clothes. I hid my tears when he was home. I hid everything. But at night, when he was asleep, I cried. I cried for us. I cried for our baby. I cried for the love we lost, and I was scared. So scared, because I knew something was coming, something that would destroy everything. More weeks passed. Nothing changed. Matthew stayed quiet. I stayed quiet. We lived like strangers. Then one day, Matthew came home early. It was only 5 o'clock. He never came home at 5 anymore. His face was gray. He looked sick. He looked broken. "Lily," he said, "we need to talk." My heart stopped. Those words. I knew those words meant bad news. "Okay," I said. My voice was small. Matthew sat down. He put his head in his hands. He took a deep breath. Then another. Then another. "I did something terrible," he said. I waited. I could not breathe. That night, at the villa, something happened. What happened? I asked. But I did not want to know. I was so scared. Matthew looked up. His eyes were red. Tears ran down his face. I slept with her, with Chloe, Mr. Sterling's daughter. The room spun. I could not hear anything. My ears rang. My heart stopped beating. "What?" I said. The word came out like a whisper. I was drunk. I do not remember much. But I woke up next to her, in a bed. And now she is pregnant. Each word was a knife. Each word cut me. I could not move. I could not think. "You slept with her," I said. Not a question, a statement, a fact, a terrible fact. "I am so sorry." Matthew got on his knees. He crawled to me. He grabbed my hands. "Please, please forgive me." I looked at his hands, the same hands that touched her, the same hands that held me, the same hands that rubbed my feet every night. I pulled my hands away. She is pregnant, I said. My voice sounded strange, like it came from far away. Yes, and Mr. Sterling knows. He called me to his office today. He said I must marry her. I must take responsibility. You must marry her, I repeated. Still no emotion. I felt nothing. The pain was too big. It made me numb. He said if I refuse, he will destroy me. He will send me to jail. He said he will hurt you too. He is very powerful. He can do it. I laughed. A strange laugh, a broken laugh. So you choose her? I have no choice, Matthew cried. He will put me in jail. He will hurt you. I need to protect you. Protect me? I said. You broke me. How is that protecting me? I am doing this for us, for you, so you will be safe. I stood up. My legs shook, but I stood. I looked down at Matthew. He was still on his knees, still crying. Let me ask you something, I said. My voice was calm, too calm. You choose her and that baby over us? Matthew's face broke. More tears fell. It is my child. I cannot leave my own child. I must be a father. Your child, I said. Yes, I made a mistake, a terrible mistake. But I cannot run away from it. And Mr. Sterling offered me everything. Money, power, a good life. I need this. I need to change my life. There it was, the truth, not just duty. He wanted the power. He wanted the rich life. I put my hand on my belly. The baby inside me moved. Our baby, his real baby. And now, I would never tell him. So, it is decided, I said. Lily, please understand, I have no other choice. I am doing this to protect you from him. When is the wedding? I asked. Matthew looked shocked. Next month. Okay, I said. Okay. He looked confused. Maybe he wanted me to scream, to hit him, to break things, but I had no energy for that. You should pack your things, I said. You should go. Lily, please. I still love you. I will always love you. I looked at him. This man, the man I loved more than anything, the man who saved a life in the rain, the man who smiled at me every morning, the man who counted stars with me, that man was gone. This man on the floor was a stranger. Love is not enough, I said. You made your choice. Now live with it. And again, and again. But sorry meant nothing. Sorry could not fix this. Sorry could not heal this. Matthew stood up. He walked to the bedroom. I heard him pack. I heard him cry, but I felt nothing. I sat on the sofa. I put my hand on my belly. I whispered to the baby. An hour later, Matthew came out. He had a bag. He looked at me one last time. I will send you money. I will take care of you. I promise. I do not want your money, I said. Lily, please, let me help. Maybe he wanted me to say something, to ask him to stay, to fight for us. But I said nothing. I just looked at the wall. Finally, he left. The door closed. I heard his steps go down the hall. I heard them fade away. I sat in the silent apartment, our apartment, the place where we loved, the place where we dreamed, the place where we were happy. All of that was dead now. All of that was gone. I put both hands on my belly. I am sorry, little one, I whispered. Your father is gone, but I will love you enough for both of us. Outside, it started to rain, just like that night. The night Matthew saved Mr. Sterling. The night that changed everything. I wished he never saved that man. I wished we stayed poor. I wished we stayed in our small apartment with our cold pasta and our candles, because we were happy then. We were so happy. Now, I had nothing. Nothing but this baby, this secret, this piece of Matthew that he would never know about. And I was okay with that. He did not deserve to know. He made his choice. He chose money. He chose power. He chose another woman and another baby. He did not choose us. So I would not tell him. This was my baby now. Mine alone. I cried. Finally, the tears came. They came like the rain. They came like a flood. I cried for hours. I cried until I had no tears left. I cried until I was empty. Then I stood up. I walked to the bedroom. I packed my own bag. I could not stay here. Too many memories. Too much pain. I would go somewhere else, somewhere far away. Somewhere Matthew could never find me. I would start again. Just me and my baby. We would be okay. We had to be okay. Because what other choice did I have? I left that same night. I took my small bag. I took my savings. I left the apartment. I left the city. I left everything. I went far away. I found a small town. Nobody knew me there. Nobody asked questions. That was good. I rented a tiny room. It was cheap. The landlady was old. Her name was Mrs. Chen. She was kind. She did not ask why I was alone. I found small jobs. I did makeup for weddings. I cleaned houses. I did anything for money. But money was hard to find. My belly grew bigger. My back hurt. My feet hurt. Everything hurt. But I kept working. I had to. The baby needed food. The baby needed a home. I did not eat much. I could not afford much. I was always tired, always hungry, always sad. At night, I talked to the baby. We will be okay, I said. I promise. I will take care of you. But I was not okay. My body was weak. The doctor said I needed rest. I needed good food. But I had no money for these things. The baby moved less now. That scared me. Please be strong, I whispered. Please stay with me. 9 months came. My body hurt so much. Then one night, the pain started. Sharp pain. Terrible pain. Mrs. Chen heard me cry. She called for help. They took me to the hospital. The pain got worse, worse and worse. I screamed. I cried. The doctors worked fast. They looked worried. Push, they said. You need to push. I pushed. I tried so hard, but I was so tired, so weak. The baby is coming, a nurse said. I pushed again and again. Then I heard it. A cry. A small, beautiful cry. It is a girl, the doctor said. A girl, I whispered. Tears ran down my face, happy tears. They put her on my chest. She was so small, so perfect. She had tiny fingers, tiny toes, and her eyes looked like mine. Hello, my love, I said. My beautiful Grace. That is your name. Grace, Grace, because she was my grace, my blessing, my light in the darkness. But something was wrong. I felt dizzy. The room spun. I felt wet, too wet. Doctor, a nurse shouted. She is bleeding. Doctors ran to me. They took Grace away. No, I said. Give her back, please. But my voice was too weak. They did not hear me. I felt so cold, so tired. My eyes closed. Stay awake, someone shouted. Stay with us, but I could not. I was falling into darkness. It was warm there, peaceful. I thought about Matthew. I forgave him. I did. Because holding Grace made me understand. Love makes people do strange things, terrible things, beautiful things. I thought about our happy days, our cold pasta, our candles, our stars. I smiled. Those were good days. The best days. Take care of Grace, I whispered. But I did not know if anyone heard me. Then the darkness took me, and I was gone. Meanwhile, Matthew lived in the big Sterling house. He had nice clothes, nice food, nice things, but he was not happy. He married Chloe, but it was not real. She did not love him. They were both prisoners. Bad papers, papers about stealing money, papers about fake companies, papers about crimes. Mr. Sterling used Matthew's name. He put Matthew's name on bad documents. Matthew was trapped. If he left, he would go to jail. One day, Matthew heard Chloe talk on the phone. The baby is not his, she said. The dates are wrong. But my father paid the real father to leave. Matthew's world broke. The baby was not his. Everything was a lie, a trap. He thought about Lily, sweet Lily. He left her for nothing. He left her for a lie. That night, Matthew made a choice, a hard choice. He would fix this. He would tell the truth. He took photos of the bad papers. He recorded conversations. He collected everything. Then he went to the police. I want to confess, he said. I want to tell you everything. The police listened. They took the evidence. They thanked Matthew, but they arrested him too. You helped him, they said. You are guilty too. I know, Matthew said. I accept it. The police caught Mr. Sterling. They caught his friends. They put them all in jail. Matthew went to court. The judge asked him questions. Matthew told the truth. All of it. I was weak, Matthew said. I was greedy. I made terrible choices. I hurt the woman I loved. I deserve punishment. The judge was quiet. Then he spoke. 3 years in prison. Matthew nodded. Thank you. 3 years. It was fair. It was right. Matthew accepted it. Chen held her. She fed her. She loved her. Your mama is gone, Mrs. Chen said. But I will take care of you. I promise. Grace was alone, but she was alive. She was the last piece of Lily, the last piece of love. 3 years passed. Matthew lived in prison. Every day was hard, but Matthew accepted it. He deserved it. Finally, his time ended. He was free, but he looked different now. His hair was gray. His face had lines. His eyes looked sad. He looked much older. Matthew had nothing, no money, no home, no job. He was a criminal now. Nobody wanted him. But Matthew only cared about one thing, Lily. He needed to find her. He needed to say sorry. Matthew went back to the city. He went to their old apartment. He knocked on the door. A young man opened it. I am looking for Lily, Matthew said. Nobody named Lily lives here, the man said. Matthew asked everyone. Nobody knew where Lily went. Finally, someone remembered. A pregnant woman left, an old woman said. She went to Riverside. Matthew took a bus to Riverside. He asked about Lily. Mrs. Chen looked at him. Her face was sad. Lily is dead, she said. Matthew fell to his knees. No, he said. Please, no. She died 3 years ago when her baby was born. She lost too much blood, Matthew cried. He screamed. Where is she buried? He asked. Mrs. Chen told him. Matthew went to the cemetery. He found the grave. The stone said, Lily, beloved mother. Matthew touched the stone. I am so sorry, he said. I destroyed everything. I was so stupid, so greedy, and now you are gone. It started to rain. Matthew cried in the rain, just like that night. The night he saved Mr. Sterling. The night everything started. I wish we stayed poor, he said. I wish we stayed happy. He stayed there for hours. Finally, he went back to Mrs. Chen's house. Come in, she said. I need to show you something. Inside, Matthew saw a little girl. She was 3 years old. She had dark hair. She had big eyes like Lily's eyes. This is Grace, Mrs. Chen said. Lily's daughter. Matthew stared. The girl looked just like Lily. Mrs. Chen gave him an envelope. Lily left this for you. Matthew read the letter. It said, I do not regret loving you. I only regret we could not finish our path together. This is Grace. Our daughter. I was pregnant when you left. Please love her for me. She is my light, and yours too. Matthew dropped the letter. Our daughter, he said. My daughter. He looked at Grace. She played with a toy. She did not know him. I will take care of her, Matthew said. I will raise her. I will work hard. I will be honest. This is my second chance. Matthew walked to Grace. He knelt beside her. Hello, Grace. He said, I am your daddy. Grace smiled. A small, sweet smile, just like Lily. Matthew took her hand. I will take care of you, he said. I promise. Days later, Matthew and Grace walked together. The sun was shining. Thank you, Lily, Matthew said quietly. Thank you for Grace. I will not fail you again. Grace laughed. She pointed at a bird. Look, Daddy, she said. Matthew smiled, a real smile. He lost Lily because of his greed. Matthew would live for Lily now. One honest day at a time. One good choice at a time. He would be the man Lily believed in, the man with the warm smile. That man was still inside him, and Grace would help him find that man again.